Hi guys, and welcome to our review slash what do you want to call this, Jimmy? Like a podcasty kind of discussion thing of Tomb Kings.
First thoughts, I don't know.
Initial thoughts?
Just
We'll go with that.
initial thoughts. That's the word I'm looking for. Well done, Sam. Initial.
Initial. Yeah, it. I mean, what's the best way to describe this game so far, Jamie? Oops.
To begin with, have you had any problems with it? Has it
Have I
altered
had any?
the game in any way?
Have I had any problems with it?
Yeah.
Uh, no, I've not had any hard crashes for say. I don't think. I have had a problem where it got stuck loading for ages. I think it was about 10 minutes it was loading for. Um,
I found that the load times themselves have gone up, but that is sort of to be expected. I mean,
yeah,
it was 6 gig update, wasn't it, or something like that?
something like that. It's obviously adding all these different characters and races and stuff, but yeah. It would like when you do that. You're doing Mortal campaign. This is the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Jamie's doing the Mortal campaigns where my first games have been through uh, Vortex, and I think it does definitely change it. A peace treaty, no. So yeah, it's kind of
So yeah, you've got to collect the books in the gash. That's a main thing for you. I can still do that, but it's just not as important.
yeah. Basically, it's not as important for you, but for me, it's the main objective. I'm actually just doing some. Basically, I've got the gameplay on in the background. Well, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
So
Um,
I'm playing it at the moment. So.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's dive straight into our first impression. So, Jamie, do you think that the Tomb Kings? Let's go straight for the jugular. Do you think the Tomb Kings is worth the £12 retail price, or whatever it was when it was 10% off?
Well, I'm a bit disappointed that they don't get their own separate campaign.
Yes, I was going to bring this up straight away. The fact that yes, there's four legendary lords, but the fact there isn't a standalone campaign with a zoomed in. Is it not Southlands? What's it called? What's the place we're in?
Nakahara.
Nekahara. Um,
I think that's how you pronounce it. There's many different people
the
try it
fact
different, but
that's the thing.
Nekahara,
Yeah, the fact there's no.
i.e., Fantasy Egypt.
Yeah, the fact that isn't a thing and it's not in there is just a bit of a kick in the teeth.
I mean, I know they were technically getting more content than the other, um, orig- than the DLCs in the first one, with the new races they
Yeah,
brought out. With i.e., four legendary lords, completely new, well, mainly new game mechanics. The units do play very similar to vampire counts, some of them, i.e. the basic infantry,
yeah,
but other than that, I am quite happy with the price I pay. I mean, sure, if it was cheaper, it'd be
yeah.
wonderful, but
It would be a steal, wouldn't it?
yeah. But no, there's nothing to say. As far as from what I can see, I've not played that much of it, but I think it's good amount of content, a great new race, a race that lots of people love,
Yep, definitely.
and they do just have they are a more unique one from out of all the races that we have.
Yeah, like basically how we were discussing it was you have to change your play styles, and that's what you're looking
Yeah,
for in a new race. You change your play style, you play differently. Now, there's quite a few races that I've found that play very similarly. Can't
similarly.
speak.
I mean, like
Uh,
Dark Owls and High Owls, they were basically copies of each other. In all
yeah, I mean,
fairness.
some of their units were just reskins, which I think we touched
Yeah,
upon uh, originally as well.
maybe.
I
I mean,
don't
it's
know what I did
understandable
there.
seeing as they are basically the same race, but it's still to have this one, which has some incorporations of the vampire counts, but they don't have upkeep costs, so the way you build is completely different because you have to build infantry buildings so you get the good units.
Yeah, it's
Which is So instead of going for money, because you don't need money so much, you just need it to get the better buildings. But once you've got all the good buildings you need, you can just get rid of your income and just have it straight for your forces.
Yeah. It. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's sort of yeah, it's different play style. Uh, how do I word this? Like you say with the Dark Elves, like with the Tomb Kings, your units are expendable. You get your special units. That's what bolsters your armies. From what I can work out, Tomb Kings suck at actually attacking sieging. They suck at sieging.
They don't run, which is very good. They
They
will
don't
fight
run,
until they crumble, like vampire counts.
which is good.
Yeah, but they do have a lot. You are basically using a lot of weak units, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, especially first thing
But because there is no upkeep, they don't cost anything to hire. You can just go into battle, lose your entire force, and then
get it back.
a couple of times later, you've got your force back, no problem.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that it's sometimes more beneficial to you to actually delete a unit and then get one back.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
instead of waiting for
especially
it
if
to
you
heal.
then have like plus on that recruited rank bonus, you merge your units together or get rid of a weakened one and get a new one,
Yeah, exactly. It's like we
which you
said.
can't really
Okay.
do with the other races because it's expensive.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. It's interesting because they have slower income, and then you have enough income, and everything's based on. Their research is based on. I'm looking at the research screen now. Actually, most of this research is based on either canopic jars or money, and if you don't have the money, you have to wait ages to get it. It's interesting, to say the least. And we were discussing about buildings as well. The fact that some of the building cap is unit cap is based on how many of those particular buildings you have. So whereas before, I'm sure you were the same too. When you played, what's the
I
word?
would have
You'd have
you'd have like your main place where you'd build all your infantry things so you can get the higher tier units,
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I
and
don't
then
know.
all your little other settlements are basically just income machines.
Yeah, exactly. But now with the Tomb Kings, you've got to change that up, and it's so much better. The fact that play style has changed because of buildings. Like normally, play styles change because of buildings
Yeah,
necessarily.
it's usually because of like units and how they play. I mean, these you can play them basically similar to most of the other races in a battle. It's just that you can survive. You can go with a bit more casualties than other races, and
Yeah,
it doesn't affect you as much.
yeah, definitely. I, one thing I was just going to point out that one of the things I love about Tomb Kings, but I think it's still going on my screen now that I'm showing is the right where you use the sandstorms to cause attrition.
Yeah.
They actually show it on the map, which I like. Like that's one thing I'm glad they did. So like the whole area is
You
covered in
don't get that with
sandstorms.
the Lizardman equivalent, do you?
I no, I don't think you get many ones that appear on the campaign map. Really,
No.
it's just a nice little thing. Like I think they've, like I was thinking about the AI. I think the AI sort of improved with the Tomb Kings because they seem to, like for instance, this guy's either done the sandstorm right because he knows that I'm coming to attack, or maybe someone else is coming to attack. Like I never really remembered them doing rights effectively in the other game. Sorry, in the other game with the other races before this Tomb Kings update.
You just randomly get them appearing every now and again, like someone says use the right, and you're like,
Yeah.
why are they using that right now?
Hmm. I just feel like it's a lot better. Oh wait, I need to wait one more turn before they. Actually, no, I can attrition. I'll just do it now. Screw auto resolve. Boop.
To be fair, I haven't used the rights that much at the moment because I haven't found a need to.
Yeah, like the Tomb King's one with the sandstorm. That's like when someone's like coming over to your land to fuck you up. You
Yeah,
just use it to cause attrition, and that will help during sieges. One thing I did, which one thing I think it doesn't happen. I was discussing this with you yesterday, Jane, that the Tomb Kings don't have. Or I was thinking Tomb Kings shouldn't like run out of resources during
Oh,
sieges
yeah, they shouldn't suffer from attrition during sieges.
because they don't need to eat. But that said, I'm not sure. I might be talking on my arse about that. I'm going to check it now because I'm going to attack the what's the ones with the scorpion? Can't remember what they're called now. The one with the scorpion. La, 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 la. Sorry, what's it? Dune Kingdoms. Dune Kingdoms. They're the ones I forgot they were called. Dune Kingdoms. So I'm going to attack them with them and see what happens. But
I played as Cetra. Sam, you played as Arkan.
yeah, I played as Arkan. I played a little bit of the... Help me out here, Jamie. The woman with the snake staff.
Oh, I don't know her name. She begins in Liber. Queen Caleb something or other.
Yeah, I played a bit of
Woman.
her as well. Snake Woman. I played a bit of her.
That's the...
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing that obviously the leader's interesting in the way that obviously we're talking about Ark and the Black can't even negotiate with Cetra. Like, can't even talk to him. You're just enemies and that's it. Which...
But it also means you can't get all 4 legendary lords
Yeah.
as the Tomb Kings.
Which sucks.
Every single game I play, every single campaign I play, I always have to get all the legendary lords.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to collect them. Like, you've got to get all the unique units.
And so my first game through as Cetra, which I've now deleted that one because it fucking didn't go the way I wanted it to. Like turn 40 something, I'm finally getting my way over to Queen whatever faith, and she's dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it! I wanted to confederate. I need the other legendary lord. It's just the way I'd like to play it.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the things I was kind of annoyed about, very slightly, purely because that wasn't an option of being able to do that. But also, it limits. What do you call it? Co-op. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, co-op. Yeah.
This is the thing. This is when it's an unscripted piece, Jamie. When we're just talking, I just lose myself.
We're just talking bollocks, Sam.
We're just talking bollocks. That's what we should call it. Just talking bollocks about Tomb Kings. But yeah, it just affects co-op. Like when we play co-op, we can only do head to head. If I wanted to play as Ark and the Black, and you wanted to play as Cetra.
Yeah, and because the one up near the Dark Elves area would have a Lich Priest something or other.
Yeah, the one that starts off with a hero titan, or what they're called.
Yeah. He's going to be a bitch to confederate with, because he's all the way up in the other side of the other corner of the fucking map. I don't know if he'll ever survive long enough for me to get there.
Well, yeah, but it's like, for instance, when you play as Last Defenders and the other ones on the other side in Lustria. That's the thing. But
it's just something it's just the way that I like to play, and it just annoys me for that little thing.
Yeah,
I know
it's a gripe,
other people
isn't it?
enjoy like the spread outness of it all, but it's just one thing that annoys me.
Yeah, don't worry, Jamie. You're not mental. It annoys me too, just purely because I'm like you. I want to gotta catch them all, sort of thing. Failure. Fuck off.
I just like a game mode if they had it where all the lords started in the same faction, and then you had one where they started in different places. But
yeah.
I'm sure there's mods or something for that crap.
Oh yeah, there'll be a mod where someone. Wait, what? What?
Sam?
Sorry, I just had something really interesting happen. El Calabad, I just attacked, and it says there's. Hold on.
Don't keep us waiting.
Sorry. I'll oh bollocks! Why did I do that? I'm going to suffer attrition now. So interesting. Right. So what you'll see on my screen. I'm going to suffer attrition now. Stupidly, I pressed sack, so I didn't want to occupy it because I wanted to tell you what happened. So I just went to El Calabad. It's being held by. It's the enemy province capital. It's being held by the Doom Kingdoms. And I went to it, and it has no defences. Like, I could just walk in and take it. And I'm not quite sure...
Oh, no, that happens sometimes, because sometimes another army will sack it, and then you can come in and...
yes, of course, yes. Sorry, yeah, of course it is. Why? I just thought to myself, why does that happen? But yeah, of course it is. Oh, dear.
Well done, Sam.
Sorry. I just got excited momentarily. I thought that something weird just happened. But no, yeah, someone sacked it.
A glitch in the game.
But I haven't seen anyone around it. I've just been chilling around it for the last couple of turns.
Maybe you've never repaired it. But anyway, High Queen. I've just found her now. High Queen Khalida.
Yeah.
How would you pronounce that? But yeah, I finally got to her. I turned 40 and she's dead.
Dead, already dead. They might need to boost her a little bit to make sure she's not shit.
Wrecked by the last defenders.
Ah. Oh, you son of a bitch! I have to attack him now, Jamie.
You have to attack them? Why?
Yeah, because I pressed sack instead of occupy, and now I made that colossal error. But it's all right.
Hey,
One more.
You can't loot and occupy with Tomb Kings.
No, you've got to sack and then
occupy, sack, or raise.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just apologise profusely for that.
Bitch.
Let's go over here and take this settlement. Yeah, so as you were saying about the last defense. Oh shit, that's a big army there. I can't do that on my Todd. As you're saying about the last defenders, lizard men cut through Tomb Kings like butter, knife through butter, hot knife through butter.
Yeah, they're not the most, especially in the early game, they are not the most durable of races.
No, and like with lizard men, if you're on a what's its face, what's the word for it?
What are you trying to get at?
I'm trying to get at the choke point battles.
Choke point.
When you get your choke point battles, lizard men are phenomenal at choke point battles, and obviously elves and that are good at it as well because spears. But lizard men, and you've seen it when we've been playing co-op, where I've had like 100 lizard men against 3,000, and they somehow survive because they're just so.
Mainly against Skaven, in all fairness, but
I know, but you know, there's loads of Skaven around lizard men. But yeah, I was gonna say talk about the heroes. Like, what do you think of the main guy? What do you think of what's his face? I can't remember his name now. Cetra, that's the one.
Cetra the Imperishable.
Yeah,
I've always enjoyed him. Because he's one of those warriors and mages who can fight and cast magic.
He's a hybrid. Yeah, he's a hybrid fire, isn't he?
I mean, I haven't properly used the new magic, which is Nekahara magic.
Yeah.
So I have a look at the skills now. But it's mainly just boosting forces, few damaging ones here and there, but it's mainly just boosting and weakening the enemy forces.
Yeah. Because Ark in the Black. Hold on, I'll get him up actually.
Ark in the Black's more of a pure mage rather than.
Yeah, he's so in close combat. You might as well just give up because I'd hate to think when I play Mortal campaigns, the orcs are going to be awful to fight against.
They're not too bad. In the early stages, it's not too bad because skeletons and orcs are near enough equal, and because you can take the casualties and they can't.
True.
But yeah, definitely in the late stages, you have to properly build up all your army spawns.
You will, yeah, you will late stage. So, Ark and the Black, what I like about the fact that he can utilize vampire count units. That's all right, but
A select few can't. Yeah.
a select few, but the select few are just a few monsters and the Hex Wraith cavalry, which is all right, I guess. I wish you could unlock more. The more like the more books you get or whatever, you can unlock more. But the books just have just different effects, don't they?
Yeah.
Different
yeah.
buffs, different buffs. And that's about it, really. I'm trying to think.
No, it's nice to have a hero who's a bit more unique than the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's got something about him. I noticed, and what I don't like, in a sense, that all of them can go on a chariot. Like, I swear, all of them, their final thing is a chariot.
Well, yeah, because Egypt, it's their thing. It's
I
all
know,
about
but
character.
I just wish like Ark and the Black was like a dragon. You know,
A zombie dragon would be quite cool for Ark and Black, but I think in the lore he's mainly just on foot.
yeah. I just wish it was something like that, like a zombie undead dragon, something awesome. And yeah, just a fucking zombie dragon. That's all I'm asking for, really. Level 3 thingy. Get another. Call them. Try to think what to disband. I'll disband a Nakahara warrior and get myself another one of those weird snake things. Let me think. Oh God. Is there anything else, Jamie, that you think you need to say in your first impressions?
No, I think we've covered most of it.
Have we?
Just, probably not most of it. I haven't played that much of them, which is the problem. I played a good amount, but I've only got into turn like 50, so.
I'm in the hundreds on this one. Is it? I'll tell you one thing. Where the fuck's Norska? That's what I want to know. Where the fuck's Norska?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to come into it, because they're taking a sweet ass time to be integrated into the game. I honestly thought they'd be put into the game when Tomb Kings were added to it, but obviously not.
But yeah, obviously not. It's a difficult one, really, because there might be something to do with coding or whatever, or programming them in, or there's something to do with something along the lines. I just enjoyed playing as Norska.
They are a fun race to play as. They're probably one of the more fun races to play as.
Yeah, definitely.
But I am enjoying Tomb King so far, and
yeah, like Tomb Kings is a very good expansion. It's it doesn't follow the same formula. Obviously, it's not the campaign, but I think this is better value than what do you call them? Wood Elves. The Wood Elves. Wood Elf expansions.
Yeah, but Wood Elves, you got like a whole new campaign with them.
I know, but you got two legendary lords, and I mean, how much of their own campaign did you actually play, Jamie?
I played it once through.
Yes,
and in
exactly.
all fairness, I haven't really played. We started a Wood Elf campaign together, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we didn't play much of that, and I generally don't play them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even play as Beastman, and I bought
50. That was like 15 quid for the Beastman.
Yeah. I just like buying all them, and then I just play as a select few. But no, this one's definitely worth the money. It's probably better value for money than the other two. I'm probably gonna pay them a lot more.
Definitely. I know I am.
Norska's probably slightly less than this one. Because when Norska is
Well,
finally added into this, I'll probably play them again with all the new.
well, that's the thing. Like Norska was a pre-order bonus, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I played it in the original. We played with them when number 1.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them in that, and I'd like to play them again with all the other races.
Yeah. I'd hate to think what the game's going to be like. I am gonna hate. It's just when they're all in, eventually.
When we eventually get every single race,
it's gonna be. You're gonna have to.
At least all the ones which had proper rules in the tabletop.
Yeah.
That's the minimum.
It's just gonna. Obviously, PCs of the future will be able to power through these turns and maybe hopefully optimize it a little bit better. But
yeah.
It's just going to be so much stuff. Like even now, it's pretty full. Like I did wonder how they're going to work the Tomb Kings in, because you know this area when you first. I fucking hate this one. If anyone else has this, I hate this one. You know how many times, Jamie, have you had the Judas Priest?
Judas Priest?
Yeah, it's an event that pops up. It's called Judas Priest. You either bury him and get 40% cost on hero actions for all players or all characters, which obviously doesn't affect the AI, I'm guessing. So it affects you. So you get plus 40% on your cost to actually use your character's actions, or you ignore the Lich Priest, and then enemy heroes have a success chance against your characters by 15%.
I haven't actually got that one yet.
I've had it 4 fucking times, and to top it off, it lasts 10 turns.
Christ. No, I don't think I've actually had that one yet in all fair.
I've had it 4 times, but it just pisses me the fuck off, man. It's just bad. It's just so bad. Wait,
You want to wrap it up there then? Until we
Sorry.
Feeling on?
I'm sorry. I know it's a ramble, but that's what it is. It's a ramble. This is.
Yeah, it's it.
But it just grinds my gears. That does. I hope they change that a little bit, because it's way too many times I've had it.
They vary up the missions and all the events.
Yeah, vary up the missions and all the events. I haven't had a quest. I don't think I've had many quest battles, actually, if I think of it. So far. It's been a bit. No?
I've done one quest battle, which was annoying because you have to hunt down the bloody chaos in the trees.
Yeah. Got fucking what's his face on the march. How do you say it? Kemri?
What?
Is it Kemri for not Arkan? Imperishable.
Camry.
Yeah.
Cetra's starting point.
Cetra's starting point. Kemri. Yeah, they're alright, I guess. They're just kind of annoying me at the moment. But yeah, we could wrap it up there, Jimmy. I mean, this, like I said, this is a what's happening here? Why the fuck? Oh, fuck that. Yeah, this is a bit of a ramble video. To be fair, it's kind of. In fact, have they changed the campaign map? Like, I was just thinking.
I don't think so. No. I think they might have split up. They've changed it slightly. I think
they've changed the visuals because there's a Blood River thing going on now.
Yeah.
It's got on screen here. So they've got
the
different
Pyramid of
things.
Nagash is now its own. Black Pyramid of Nagash is now its own single.
Instead of a building. Yeah, instead of a building.
Yeah, and it's now an actual Black Pyramid.
Yeah.
So I think they've changed it around slightly, but
yeah,
I'd have to check on a earlier save or a different.
Definitely, it's a promising start to the ethos, the mythos, and I'm looking forward to having more adventures with the Tomb Kings, especially when we do a co-op campaign. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to, is actually doing a proper co-op campaign and seeing
I
how
just
it
want him
plays
to,
out.
like, march north and fuck over the wannabe vampires.
Yeah, exactly. The vampire counts. That's the other thing you got to try and take out.
Undead
Virus.
versus undead.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. Judas Priest.
Yeah, yeah, I told you. It will come up at some point. Judas
And
Priest.
let's go with bury him, because I don't do hero actions all that often.
They do hero actions. Wow.
I
I
just
always
put
do.
heroes in my army, then forget about them.
I
It's
just
not like the best way to play them, but
I use them all the time. I always assault a garrison before I attack it, just to give me a little bit of an edge.
and I just besiege it with a bigger army and wait till they die of starvation.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Tomb Kings. They're not in a rush.
No, I can take my time with things.
They're not in a rush. Definitely not. I did find that Cetra has ranked up, especially on this game. He's ranked up very fast. What was he when I found him, Jamie, the other day?
Oh, 29, and you're like rank 13.
Who's this? Oh, that's King Rabubi. Wait, is he attacking me? Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's just that island. I thought it was something cool, mysterious island. Yeah, he's. I hope he's not going to attack him at Elven Ruins, little jackass. Yeah, King Rabubi is on the move. He's currently suffering attrition. But yeah, Cetra leveled up fucking a lot really quickly. I was before turn 100. He was level 29. Christ Almighty. Right. Gotta say, we could probably ramble on for ages. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Is there anything else do you think of, Jamie? Anything else you got? Dying urge. Dying urge to say.
Not really. Just
Yeah,
keep
not
up the
really.
good work and need more. We need ogres. We need
We need Ogre Kingdoms.
we
Fucking hell,
need
Ogre
dogs of
Kingdoms.
war. We need fleshed out Kislev and all the other like minor races, but
Yeah, I want to play as some of the minor races. Especially, what's the one? Is it Kislev, the one with the unique lord?
no, Kislev don't have a unique. Yeah.
Ah, right. Which is the one that does have a unique lord? The one that you can get if you confederate them with them. They're like north
Oh,
of.
that's Middleheim. For the Empire, and then there's the Red Duke for the vampires.
The Red Duke, and then there's the one for there's a couple for Bretonia, isn't there as well?
Yeah.
But they're I think you can play as those anyway, can't you?
Oh no, yeah. The Bretonians, they all have like proper, they're all proper legendary lords anyway.
Yeah. Oh God, so much. At least with this Tomb Kings, they could expand and put a campaign in it as something as free LC.
Yeah. I'd love just a Tomb King camp.
Yeah, especially if you get a campaign for all four.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a lot of work.
Or at least have Arkans be slightly different to the other, because he is a Tomb King. He follows Nagash, who is the big bad for. So if you can actually get Nagash in the game eventually, that'd be quite fun. But he would be a bit overpowered.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna move my.
Oh,
army down.
we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's room for improvement. I mean, Total Warhammer was out for a year and a half before number 2 was announced, or is it a bit less
Something
than
like
that?
that.
So they could easily make 3 and then bring in all the chaos stuff, really flesh out chaos, or they could make an expansion.
Fleshing out.
Yeah, or they could just do an expansion for. Are they heading for my capital? Or they could do, like say, an expansion for Ogre Kingdoms. That'd be quite cool. Or free LC for Dogs of War. Maybe, please. Dogs of War. There's gotta be Dogs of War's. Dogs of War's gotta be a thing. It's gotta be.
What I am hoping for in the end is the complete Warhammer map, but I'm very doubtful we'll ever get.
Yeah. The complete Warhammer map Total War 3 might do that. They might be working on it. They might take an extra year to create what do you call it? More fleshed out stuff for the what they called the Chinese, Japanese thing, the Asian.
Cathay, Nippon, Ind, basically Asia, which for some reason Games Workshop hate.
Yeah, haven't done it. Samurai would be so cool because they've done it for like Shogun.
I
And
mean, the
stuff,
closest thing we get are the ogres because they were next to the Cathay from the beginning.
Yeah, if we get ogres, that is.
We should get ogres.
Yeah, you should be able to get them. It should be a thing. I mean, it'll be the next logical step for the races. Yeah, it must be. The next biggest fleshed out race, and then Dogs of War. Was Dogs of War a separate faction in the tabletop?
They could be part of any army. What I can remember.
Okay. Fair.
Like ogres were a big part of Dogs of War.
Mm.
You could basically near enough all ogre units could be used as Dogs of War.
Yeah.
Or most of them, not all.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'll be. I think I've said this in another rambling bollocks that we've done. That I would like to see Ogre Kingdoms as a mercenary faction, but you play as them. Like instead of missions, you get contracts. Like destroy this person, and then you never have an alliance. You just go for the highest bidder.
Yeah.
And you know, I think actually we should do that in a separate video, Jamie. We'll do it in a separate video. We'll do Ogre Kingdoms, what we think it should be. Definitely. Okay. Right, we'll cut it there because we could we'll wrap it up there. Let us know. Obviously, guys, this is just a bit of a ramble video. We're just doing it because we're just talking about it. We're playing the game now, so we thought we'd just have our thoughts and feelings. So it's obviously an unscripted load of bollocks. You can let us know how bollocks it is in the comments below. Yeah. Next video we do is probably Ogre Kingdoms, I think. We'll talk about, speculate about Ogre Kingdoms. Because why not? Because everyone's speculating about Tomb Kings. That's come true. So why not Ogre Kingdoms?
Plus, they could expand the map with Ogre Kingdom. The next big one.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, thanks. Yeah, exactly. At least I will tell. There's a few more grayed out bits on the timeline, so we'll see how that turns out. But until next time, guys, we'll see you on the next video.
Cheers for listening.
Cheers for listening to our absolute bollocks.